It's called the Expanding Pedalboard.
I think this is absolutely genius.
That is for sure bigger than my current pedal board.
It's the greatest idea ever. Dario absolutely knocking it out the park at the minute.
Hey, this is John Bohlinger with Premier Guitar. I'm at the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm with Gert Marckx, who's the guitar tech for Nile Rodgers of Chic. Hey, Gert, thanks, man.
John, nice to meet you, mate.
Nice to meet you. Okay, so Gert, this is the Hitmaker, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So, tell me everything you know about it. I know it's a historic guitar and had some mods over the years.
Exactly. He traded in, this is a trade-in he got at a pawn shop, Miami Beach, early 70s, I believe. And Nile did some modifications on it, so it's got an older body. It's slightly thinner than what a normal Fender Strat would be, so it's also kind of lighter.
Oh yeah,
in weight.
very light. Yeah.
Being a Hendrix fan, Nile painted this white.
Oh yeah, the Olympic white.
Yep, he sprayed it himself.
You know, did a good job.
Yeah. Not much left of it at this
not
point.
much left, but it looks legit. Yeah, it looks legit.
Original tuners got changed out to these locking tuners.
Sure.
Obviously, the scratch plate was replaced by this mirror one. Speed knobs, just to make it easier.
Sure.
Than the original Fender knobs. Yeah. 5-way toggle switch.
And the neck and the body did not come together. They were changed at one point.
This is a 60s body, retrofitted with a 59's neck.
Huh.
But this was done, I believe, at the factory. He didn't do this himself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And I imagine by this point there's been a few fret jobs on this.
Yeah, for sure. So to my knowledge, I believe at least four times the frets got swapped out to these ones. Well, eventually to these ones.
Yeah. Wow, and just look at the wear, man. You can
tell this is kind of between these frets. This is the area he plays. So the wear on this, especially the bottom part of the frets, they're worn out completely. You can even see the neck.
Right, the wood is just worn out.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. And you're saying so he traded
his Gibson. He played Gibson.
Well, because he's such a jazzer, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But when he changed that, it all like lined up.
It was more versatile.
Yeah.
It opened up his whole playing area basically.
Yeah, yeah. God, and how many records has that been on?
Oh, on all the hits he's written, produced, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is his tool. This is his work tool.
Yeah, I think. Okay, so I think this goes all the way back to like Sugar Hill Gang and like
Diana Ross, B-52s.
God.
Yep. Madonna's been on there as well.
All of it.
Yep.
Amazing. Yeah, that's incredible. Just great to see it in real life. What, can I feel it? How heavy it is?
It's really light compared to
no wonder.
Any other Strat.
God, that is so light.
Yep.
Wow, fabulous. Oh, and it's an L. The L serial number I think is in the stopped in. I think it was around 64. In the notes you can tell us, but it's one of the L serial plates on the back. That's the story goes that when Leo Fender ordered a bunch of these plates in the 60s, he wanted to be in a 1 in the beginning of it, but it looked like an L, and the printers accidentally put an L, but wasn't going to. He's like good enough, so he
Yeah.
used it.
Exactly.
Anyway, that's a little bit of nerddom for you. Well, that's amazing. So I imagine he plays that guitar,
It goes wherever he goes.
yeah, all the time.
Yep. He tried to do, because they made a custom shop replica
Oh, right.
of this one. No, that's not the custom shop, that's actually a production model.
Oh,
They
okay.
also did a custom shop before this one, which he tried playing, but he always comes back to this one.
Sure, okay. But you travel with, can I grab this one?
Yeah, of course.
So you travel with this one as a just in case backup?
Yeah, we've got 2 of these on the road with us, and one of them he uses in the dressing room as a warm-up practice
Sure.
guitar, and then this one is his spare guitar. Hoping we're never going to use it on
Yeah,
stage, but
right.
you never know.
Right.
So basically, this came out 2 years ago, I believe. This is a Nile Rodgers signature production model. That's the Nile Rodgers and Chic logo on the back.
Yeah.
And his autograph on the front, and basically they wanted to get as close to the original as possible.
Yeah.
Slightly
You know,
thicker neck.
Similar weight, feels like it.
It's a bit heavier.
Yeah.
And a slightly thicker neck, but it comes really close to that one.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Now, what strings do you use?
These are the Darios on all of his guitars. The Darios 9 to 42.
Okay. And what picks do you
Well,
use?
we've got some right behind you. These are actually the
Really?
Dario. Yeah,
Really light.
point 50.
Okay. Yeah, really light. Well, that makes sense. Okay, well, that's the star of the show, but let's get into some of this other stuff too. Like, let's see, Pedalboard, I guess let's start there. Pretty Spartan rig. Why don't you take us through it?
Start of the chain, cork pitch black tuner. That's what he's used to, that's what he's comfortable with.
Now, does he have a wireless unit going
Yes,
into it?
so we use Shure Accent.
Okay.
Comes all the way up to this Radial Pro RMP reamp box.
Oh, okay.
Goes into his pitch black tuner. Further up is the Boss DD3 digital delay,
Sure.
followed by Ibanez CS9 chorus pedal.
Okay.
Both of them he'll use especially on Let's Dance.
Right. Okay. So, like on Let's Dance, I know he's going like, dun 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 dun.
Yep.
Dun. It's all that delay doing it. Does he?
Exactly.
But that's not a tap.
No,
so,
it's not a tap. It's set to what is a good reference.
Yeah. So you just kind of, that's
Yeah.
it, and
Yeah, that's basically the tempo of the song, and that's what it's set to.
yeah. Okay.
So there's no tap involved or whatsoever.
All right.
Same for the chorus. So both of them he'll engage for Let's Dance. The chorus he'll use in different songs. I don't necessarily call it a solo section, but more of a jam section
Sure.
in his songs. Same for the Snow White, Mad Professor Snow White Ottawa. Basically all the pedals on the board he'll use whenever there's a solo jam session going on stage.
Yeah.
Tube Screamer, 40th anniversary edition.
Love the black. That's very cool.
Exactly. That's more of a toy. It's not really used in any of the songs during the show.
Yeah, I would think. I've never heard any dirt.
No, exactly. It's more something when we do rehearsals or sound check, you'll go,
Yeah.
let's try something.
Yeah, right. Right.
And then we have the jam pedals, the Waco.
Okay. And that's the last in the chain.
No, actually, the Tube Screamer is the last in the chain.
Oh, okay.
So we go wah pedal and then back to the Tube Screamer.
Okay. Cool.
And then we go into the Radial SGI box, which goes all the way up to, boom, this side,
Okay.
and then into the amps.
And are you okay? And the amps are the Fender DeVilles, 410.
410s.
Okay. Yeah. Are there anything? Any mods? Or are they just straight?
No,
like,
straight factory.
Yeah, they're
We have
great-
A
great
main
amps.
and a spare. There's nothing done to them.
So in the event there's a problem on number one, you just
It would
quickly.
Yep. We move everything to number
Have you
2.
had any of those terrifying moments on this tour yet?
No, I don't think I've ever had one of those moments. I always take my time, especially these are our own.
Sure.
Especially when we have rental.
Yeah.
I take my time comparing amps. I think I had an amp die on me once, but then it's an easy move.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah. Yeah. The rule is, as long as you've got the backup, you'll never need it.
Well, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. It's true. As
Yeah.
long as it's there, you never use it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you hope.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a cool side note. So I know you've got a guest tonight.
Yes.
Keith Urban, and that's his whole rig, which is a.
Well, that's the rig he's using.
Yeah, tonight.
Today, yeah, tonight.
So Keith is doing a song, and he's just got a Marshall and a tube screamer. How cool is that, right?
Yeah, that's it.
That's all you need. Well, hey, it is such a pleasure to meet you, and love hearing this, love seeing that guitar that I've heard my whole life, man. That's great.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah, Gert, enjoyed it, man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks very much, y'all.